สวัสดีค่ะ
I'm Rosalind.
I'm Simon. So tonight we have a lot of things to present you according to design and architecture.
Yes, indeed. Starting with Asian updates, we're going to take you over to the Hua Lamphong area in central Bangkok to take a look at the Twilight romance. And then we're going to take you afterwards over to the crystal meth Façade. The crystal mesh facade is happening in Singapore.
Yes, of course. And also design idea for tonight. We bring you to see an idea from Mindshare, which is like an agency who have very good design and idea to present to you tonight.
Starting off first, though, with Asian updates.
And now this time for Asian update, Kun Rose.
Yes, Kun Simon.
So we feeling very hot now because almost summer in Thailand.
Right, that's why we decided to come indoors for this program today.
Yes, if we have some many appointment, to do outdoor, we will deny. we love to go indoor, and so we have some event, some exhibition. What they call the name is.
The exhibition, many famous exhibitions that we're going to talk about today. This one that we're in is called Kunatham, also Sinatham as well, Watanatham. And right behind us you can see lots of very interesting contraptions and models that represent some sort of nature.
Yes, some material is from natural, such as we call the banana leaf over there, and
right there.
And some materials and flying now is come from the like a useless material. Throw it away.
Well, they say somebody's trash could be somebody else's gold.
Yeah.
So that's what we see right behind us with these various contraptions and pieces of art.
Yes. Okay, talking about Asian update for tonight, we have some event called Twilight romance.
Yes,
wow.
indeed.
Do you like romance?
Well, I can't say I don't. It's
Most females in the world, they love romantic.
applies to most females and males too.
Yes, of course. So this event is hosted at Hua Lamphong Gallery, which is we call main train station of Bangkok.
Right, it is a very traditional station at the center of Ratanakosin, around that area.
Yes.
And wow, looking at the Twilight romance, different pieces of art.
Yes, the artist is named T. Kawut Bunvijit.
And he comes out to express the feeling of fantasy space in his explanations, talking about the people's thoughts, people's conceptual imagination, kind of like their stream of consciousness between being awake and being asleep.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a space in between reality and dreams. That's why he's calling it the Twilight. But romance, though, is a different take.
Actually, two kinds of words, the twilight and romance, is totally different. It's opposite side. But this guy, who is an artist, he can combine between darkness and romance. Actually, the represents of darkness it mean black color,
Yes.
like a twilight. Twilight is mean sunset already, right? But romance is represent like pink color,
Right.
like a rose, like your name, Rose.
Rose, that's
Jack
why.
and Rose. So
Yes,
why
indeed.
they can combine so combine very smoothly.
Yes, and you could tell by the colors, the shades, the tones, even the imagination you could see right there. The colors are very dreamlike, almost like you could say a Picasso in a way. But a lot of the pictures are just very strange. The animals, a rabbit's head here with a human's body, talking about thoughts of freedom and purity.
So the rabbit is stand forward.
The rabbit in his explanations stands for freedom, a kind of liberalization of imagination.
But in another country, maybe rabbit is stand for food. I don't know.
Indeed.
Because they hunt for the rabbit.
Yeah.
But in America, a rabbit is stand for playboy.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, I
it's
wouldn't
a little
doubt
sex
that.
symbol, right? Sexual symbol. But perhaps in his idea is mean try to present of the freedom
Yes.
of the rabbit. It can jump around in the green glass.
Lots
or
of
something.
energy, liveliness, freedom, and it just the people here, they don't have any faces. So it talks about just kind of the general idea of people and their dreams and their imagination during the state of twilight.
Yeah. So this exhibition is held on February 9 and March 11. It's already done. But
I see.
but we want to update to you that every month in Thailand we have the freelance artist who set up his own exhibition.
Yes,
He
indeed.
want to present his talent and the way he explanation, you know.
Right, and so this is his explanation of the Twilight romance combination of everything.
You look at that, the
Oh.
giants, Thai giants.
Yes.
We have one in Suvarnabhumi airport. Not one, maybe
Many.
many. So he put the giant face in smile face.
And a
With the
goldfish
fish, yeah.
giving a kiss.
They want to
Goldfish
eat or
kiss.
not?
Well, that's a good question.
I will eat like a sushi.
Right.
Japanese food.
So I guess what you do, what happens when you see all these pictures is you generate lots of more questions, and then you end up answering them on your own. The artist, he says, is not it's not his work of art, but it's open to everybody else's interpretation.
Yes.
Once they put down the paintbrush, then the imagination is up to the viewers now.
So when we look at his work, we have to read his mind. What did he thought about his work?
Of course, because art is all about communicating something.
Yes.
So what is he trying to communicate?
Yes.
Good question.
This is what we call Twilight romance event is already done.
Yes, but do check it out on YouTube and see what you're missing as well,
Yes.
because it'll be posted and you won't miss a thing.
And of course in ASEAN TV and in Design Asian as well.
Right, especially.
What about next?
Well, next up we have a different kind of design. Since we're talking about imagination,
Yeah.
we're going to take you to look at a different kind of take on imagination. This is called the crystal mesh facade design, a different
In
kind
Singapore.
of design. Yes, indeed.
Actually, this building is already done in 2009, already open. And yes, of course, we are the design agent. So we concerned about everything is new and everything happen in Asia as well, in ASEAN, of course.
Especially for those of you who have not seen this or heard of this building yet,
Yeah.
you can't miss it. This building is a
Yeah.
very special one because it kind of comes out to communicate what the media is all about. Media and design, collaborating those two ideas and consolidating them to make it into that building you see right there.
To attract people, right?
Yes.
So back to the previous time, you know, when we considering to build some building, we have to concern about the material, architecture, designs, or cost of construction. But now we have to add more something that attract to the people.
Right, and what else to do then to add more technological advances,
Yes,
innovations,
yes.
and in this sense here, what the artist did was create some kind of polycarbonate structures on the outside of the buildings. During the daytime, you will see the actual structures as somewhat a kind of geometrical design on the outside, the exterior of the building. But during nighttime, as you see in the shots here,
It's like a show.
yeah, a
Yeah,
light
every
show.
night.
And the special thing about this one is it has it consolidates more than 6,000 light bulbs, fluorescent light bulbs, and they all together create a pattern during the evening. Some may be worried about the energy,
No.
how much energy is used. Well, if anybody is concerned,
No need to
then
Because what? Because this LED technology is, you know, is very, very less watt, like 2 watt per each. So that's the reason why the building can put some lighting design to the building.
Right, they've even got programs and software to control how much percentage of the energy is used for each light bulb. So actually this building is using about 70% less than what you'd
Very,
imagine
very less.
of energy. Yeah.
So you see at the night time, this building will very, very attract to the people. People look at the buildings. Wow, the building is alive.
Yes.
They can dance.
It looks almost like Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. It comes from a group of architects called WOHA. And of course, as you mentioned, Singapore. The program, the group is called Realities United. And pretty much that's what you see. What you see here is what you get.
I like this building very much. I would love to see in Thailand somehow or someday before I pass away.
Definitely on a must-see before you go.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course. This is called the Singapore
Crystal
Mesh.
Mesh. Yes, there you go. So if you have a chance, go ahead and go and see it.
Yeah, fly Singapore is cheap now. And the next 3 years, we will become the one nation. We become ASEAN community, right?
Right. I wonder how art, design, and architecture will change.
Even food design,
Food design as well.
Food design. Thailand is very strong in terms of food. We are the expertise in food design. And of course, in other countries, like Myanmar, Laos, or even Vietnam, they have their own food, local food. Very, very attractive.
Very
I love
nice.
to eat.
Definitely. We're going to see lots of, you could say, consolidating
Yes.
and a lot of homogenizing food, design, and culture.
Yes, of course. This is the Asian update.